First of all, thank you for the likes. It feels nice. I thought that video wouldn't do as well as it ended up doing, and I'm happy that it did. I have my original FNAF timeline that I made like 4 years ago. Right after Dawko beat Ultimate Custom Night, I think he made a series of videos about it. I haven't seen them, but I know the general, I know the modern timeline. So I'm going to go over what I was thinking at the time, how accurate it is, and I think it'd be fun. I found this while I was looking for my script to record. This was adapted from the William Afton theory made by Dawko, the real-life timeline theory from Game Theorists. I'm making my own video on this timeline, but allowing you guys to add to it and build a story from the timeline. You may make your own video using this timeline as long as you build on top of it and add to it. Also, please credit my channel, Love Allow on YouTube. That's a really old name. I wanted to bring it back, but I ended up not. Yeah, this is really old. I watched a Game Theory and the William Afton theory, and I'm like, combine in brain, make good sense. And then I wrote this and posted it to some subreddit. I think it was the Game Theory Reddit. Okay. The timeline starts with Elizabeth dying inside of Baby. I don't know what I was cooking when I said child stuffed in suit so Baby doesn't die before being stuffed like Golden Freddy. But, you know, I was making something. I think part of me believes that Elizabeth died first. It makes a lot of sense. Her room is empty. I know she appears in FNAF 4, but I think it's pretty different, in all honesty. I don't know how I feel about that. But yeah, that's like a 50-50. William gets scared because of it. William being good dad. William sends Michael to make Crying Child scared of animatronics. That was my theory for a while. That Michael was like a missionary from William because William didn't want Crying Child to be around the animatronics a lot. Now we know that it was just William just doing it himself with his psychic friend Fredbear. Michael went too far by putting Crying Child in Fredbear's mouth, and as punishment for killing or at this point putting his brother into a coma, William tortures him with nightmares of the animatronics. We see the IV and stuff because Michael visited Crying Child very frequently. Eventually, many years later, Michael realizes that these nightmares are real and finds out what William has been doing because he goes down to the bunker, the sister location area, and meets Baby and all those. Michael then apologizes to his brother and then leaves him to go stop his dad. I think this happens after the spaghetti goes into the sewers. Then William ends up going and deciding to unplug Crying Child's life support, which kills him, and then he manually transports Crying Child's remnant into Golden Freddy. I like the idea behind this. Like, it just kind of shows that, like, because he didn't die inside of Golden Freddy, which I don't understand how he would have gotten his soul in there because he didn't die in there. I don't know fully how Remnant works, but that's just what I think. But there's a problem with that I'll bring up later. I don't really know what I meant by all the other souls were stuffed before they died, making their remnant not become a soul or ghost before becoming an animatronic. I think maybe I meant like something about the Shadow Freddy in RxQ, maybe. I don't know. Michael goes through every game to destroy the animatronics. That's true. Michael works with Henry to burn all the animatronics, William, and himself, since he did kill Crying Child. Yeah, I mean, technically Michael worked with Henry, although that kind of implies that Henry knew Michael was there, which is not true. Michael decides to burn in there too because I think partly probably maybe because he was guilty, but I think it's just because everybody was dying in there anyways and there was no point for him to continue living. Here is weird. At this point, I try to connect FNAF World with all the games. Even still, I kind of want to make a theory where I connect FNAF World, but it's difficult to do. This implies that Henry kills himself like after he set up the trap and then let Baby go there and then FNAF 6 ending. Golden Freddy isn't happy with everybody burning, so he takes all the animatronics' souls and brings them to the purgatory with Golden Freddy and William to torture them. This is just because of the voice lines that are kind of like, why am I here? What's going on? This is kind of weird. The souls end up getting happy when William dies. Golden Freddy gets to die for real. William's punished. Michael frees all the souls. Then Happy's Day happens. My belief for a while was that in the Happiest Day minigame, it shows all the kids from Five Nights at Freddy's 4, which I think is believable. But like now they're all the same size as Crying Child to show that they were just like kids who were mean to him, but to Crying Child they were so big and scary because what's seen in the eyes of a mind and a child is whatever scary. And I think that makes sense. I think it's probably like, I think it got like a 60% on accuracy. Him putting the body into the suit actively doesn't make sense. Mainly because that would imply that he knew his son's corpse was inside of Golden Freddy. Sorry, I'm adjusting my microphone. He knew that, he would have known that Crying Child's body was inside of Golden Freddy, which wouldn't make sense for him to put Cassidy in there, who's the one that he should not have killed. And I feel like William's motivations don't also line up with him putting his son in the Golden Freddy suit actively. So I just kind of wanted to put this out there. I've been making theories for even longer than this. I think it's really fun to do this, and I kind of want to make a video talking about like how this whole theory community works, because a lot of people don't really get it, and it makes sense. Like it is weird, but I feel like there's a lot more to it than people think, and I want to talk about that, and I want to show that this is something I've been doing for a while. Sorry, I'm really tired. Thank you guys for the support. I think I got way more support than I intended. So thank you. Bye. Subscribe. Bye.